Hi everyone, Lady Rose here with you today. I wanted to show you some of the junk journals that I've been working on. So I did sort of a batch kind of formula for my junk journals. Now, of course, each one is individual because you can't come up with the same things in everything. But for October especially, I wanted to be able to have some junk journals that were more modestly priced. So these ones are going for $55 instead of the usual like $150, $200 range kind of thing. So they're a bit smaller, but I'm doing a little bit of experiment as well. Not only on the batch junk journal making, but also I'm gonna attempt to put my camera down so you can see the junk journal. So we're gonna transition. So hopefully that works and you'll be able to see, because I'm gonna take you through a little bit of a mini flip through, but first I'm going to show you the different ones that I have, and we'll show some of the highlights of each one and not do like a full flip through, just because I don't want it to be too long. So here we go. Yay, exciting, exciting. Here we go, down, here we go. Now I'm hoping that this is the right way, but maybe it's better this way. Can you see it better that way? So that's one of them, Stay Wild Moon Child, and they all say this. So for all my Moon Child goddesses out there, so there's the second one, sort of in the same kind of design. I love this purple satin that I've put on these two books. They're each a little bit different. This one is actually tied with a black ribbon, so it's held closed. I mean, once you get it super stuffed, it probably won't hold anymore. And then this one has a black ribbon tail kind of idea. Now this one, I have this one next. So this we're getting a little more into. This is for those that kind of like some light and dark. So Stay Wild Moon Child, there's what that one looks like, because it's kind of got some light and some dark. It's a little bit like garden herbs and things like that. Again, we'll go through them a little bit too. Then we've got this one, Stay Wild Moon Child, a unicorn themed one. And as you can see, there's ribbons out here, and I love this. So I'm just gonna show this off. I'll probably show it off again, but there's little bells that come with it, very colorful trim that I've got there. So this is for, you know, the moon children that are very colorful in their lives as well. So there's that one. And then we've got the Dragonfly Stay Wild Moon Child journal as well. So there's that one. So we'll begin with let's start with one of the purple velvet witchy moon child ones. So we'll flip through. So I've got, this is the first page. You may have seen this on my Instagram. I took a picture and posted it. Something wicked this way comes. If you're into crows, we've got a lot of crows through this whole thing. This is actually a hidden sort of page under here. So there's a clip holding it. And then inside there's a pocket with tags, a black butterfly. Under here, there's a whole pad that you can, you know, use as writing paper, that sort of thing. You can tear it out or keep it there if you want to write some little notes or spells or moon times. Then there's another pad here, or another pocket here full of, every one of the journals I believe has one of these. These are toe tags that, yes, that real mortuary toe tags. So I thought for the Halloween theme, I would put toe tags in all of the journals. So yeah, I got I was able to order I had to order a lot because I had to order as if I was a mortuary. So yeah, I have a lot of toe tags now. Hello Darkness, my old friend. And there's a hidden pocket in here, and there's a spell card in here, and then some decoration there, and there's more cards, journal cards in there. And then some paper, of course, so that you can journal. These are different sort of rune letters and all that kind of stuff. I thought it'd be fun, and I put my hand there, and it sort of looks like a little bit of a handprint, just to add to the spookiness. But this journal can be used for anything to keep, you know, your daily journaling into moon times. If you do any kind of meditation or spells or anything, you can also keep that in there. I've got these little scrolls glued up here, and then it's got the black lace trim. I got this digi kit. Now this came out of a book, but a lot of these things came out of a digi kit. Shabby Dabby Doodah has some amazing stuff. This I put into another journal that I did for a friend of mine, and this has some. This one has trim that's like belly dance trim. So what's on belly dance skirts? So there's coins there. This is hoodoo, more reading there or writing there. And then I got into some nice dark stuff here. So there's lots of crows. These girls are called, I believe, the Bates sisters, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that. But they used to do medium shows like seances and things in the Victorian times. So this is a picture of real mediums. And then I've got a little note here. I've got an Edgar Allan Poe book that I take snippets out of. This one has the raven on here, and I put Edgar Allan Poe in case someone had forgotten where that came from. Here we've got another little hidden pocket. So there's some tags in this little hidden pocket. Let me bring it back over. So drink me, some more journaling cards in there. Then I found these great photos of sort of pin-up witches. So each of the journals will have one of these in it as well. And I've got it all trimmed up here. Oh, and then I've got some of these kind of witches. That's in this one. So it's a nice journal card on the back that you can write on. All kinds of pockets and tags to be found. I've put in some graph paper, more blank paper. This is a little pocket here with some hidden tags and journal cards that you can use. I got these paint chips when I was painting my Tarot Parlour, so I thought, well, I'll use these as paper in the junk journals because I just thought that's a nice kind of color. And then I got this out of another book, this sheet here, and I incorporated it into a lot of the junk journals that I made for this batch. This one is New Moon Intentions, so there's actually a sheet that you can fill out, and on the other side will be Full Moon Intentions. Meanwhile, in the middle of this, I just have some nice, dark, creepy kind of gothic stuff happening. There's a mini journal here that I've included. So this is the other side of that. So now we've got full moon reflections. And then I created this mini journal in here. So there's a little pocket here. I've, added some embellishment. I added in a nice butterfly gothic themed journal card that you can journal on the back. I believe this is another pocket. Yeah, there's a pocket there that you can tuck more things into if you like. So that's there, and it's a giant paper clip that's holding these guys on. So yeah, you can use it too. Well, I didn't put it over top there. I did it so it was on the inside, so it looked like, how is that hanging there? And then, where's the next page? Next page. They get pretty heavy once they get stuffed. Then we've got a Halloween themed postcard, that vintage postcard. So most of them will have a Halloween themed vintage postcard in the journal as well. Then we've got another tuck spot full of all kinds of cards and things that you can write on the back of or use in whatever way you want. We've got curse removal, an old gothic kind of curse removal spell. Then a collage page with some sayings on it. Another collage page. These are collage pages that I did up. I left some of these that have dates and stuff for you to organize yourself if you want to use it that way. I mean, it's not like a full detailed calendar or anything. And then another collage page, and that's the topper, and that's what the velvet fabric looks like that I used for this book. So there's that one. And then let's do the unicorn one. So the unicorn one starts out with a collage page, and let's get lost in the land of unicorns is what it says. So we've got a collage page here. I've got a little, these ribbons are tied to a paper clip that's then holding in a ticket. So you can use this ticket as decoration on one of your gifts or something, or you can use it to write little notes on the back. Stardust, because this is one of the goddess pages here. And then we've got a couple more tags here that I made and clipped in with that paper clip. This is a big pocket. I've got it stuffed full. One of the cards in here is a goddess card, so you'll find out about that goddess and lots of other tags and whatnot. This is a unicorn stamp that I made, and I clipped in with a unicorn paper clip. And I actually have 2 butterflies in here. I put this one in and not realizing I already had one in, so you get 2 butterflies. And then this is just a spot where you can write if you like. I got this cool little pocket for holding stamps from the post office when I was out mailing some of my Etsy packages. So I thought, well, I'll put it in here as a pocket. And you got one of those pin-up witch journal cards and other journal cards in there. Then we've got another pocket here. This is a file pocket, it's called. So it's stuffed full of things, but it's actually 3 levels of cards and tags and whatnot. And one of the tags is a unicorn tag. So you can use that to either, I didn't put anything on it, so you can use it for gifting if you want, or you can write something on the back of it. Here's where your mini journal is. It doesn't come out, but actually I think you get another mini journal in this one, but it's a little pad of paper that you can use to write on. And oh yeah, this is where the mini journal is. So we've got this envelope here, and inside is where your mini journal is. So you've got a little mini journal, and there's lots of pages. I actually made this one pretty thick to write on, and there's a little pocket in the back where you can put all your little treasures or notes or secret writings that you want to put back there. Then we have on this page, we have a narrow pocket. So it's a pocket and it's holding another pocket. So you open this up, and inside is a little pad of paper, and then there's a pocket here with a bunch of tags in it. So it's holding a secret pocket inside a pocket. And I tried to make sure that I left room for you to put in your own tags, because I have a tendency to fill every single pocket, every tuck up, but I stuff it. So I tried to ease back on that a little bit, so that if you had some tags or journal cards that you wanted to add in, or little extras that you wanted to add in, you would have the space to do that, and it wasn't me hogging all the space on you. Then we've got, this is kind of a neat page. I put the unicorn in the sort of in the center, down center. But what I did is I used special ink to color each of these roses for you. So it was just a plain gray and white picture, and so I embellished it up a little bit, added some color. Another collage page here. We've got, this is an upper tuck, it's called, over here. So normally the tucks are down here, but this is a corner tuck, and it's an upper one. And then you've got some journaling cards and tags that you can tuck in there. Again, I left room for it to grow. I've got a beautiful butterfly. I thought this was just so colorful, and I thought it went really well with this other very colorful page. So I've just got a special tassel paper clip that I paper clipped that in. And what I like about it is it kind of blends in, so you kind of have to look first and go, oh yeah, that is a separate piece of paper. And then I've got another little butterfly mini journal card on the other side, clipped on the other side. Then we've got a bunch of papers, like blank paper. Again, that second butterfly that I was telling you about. Then we get into the new moon intention page, and on the other side will be the full moon intention page. So there's that. And more blank paper for you to write on. This is the hidden pocket. So there's a pad there of sheets to use if you like. And then in here, this is where the spell card and the toe tag are. So this one has an everyday spell. So there are spells and rituals that you can actually use. This is another one of my art pages that I did up. And like I said, here's that. So anytime you carry this journal, bells will always be ringing, and bells bring fairies, and they're very colorful. The ribbon, the bells themselves are very colorful. And on this side, there's a pocket here with some very pretty tags inside and a unicorn embellishment there. Then we have this is where your vintage Halloween postcard is tucked into the fairy pocket here, and it says to believe. And then I meshed up this, so I did like confetti kind of a treatment to the page. I added in a very colorful page. I added in a unicorn over top after I put on this tulle sort of mesh that has little silver stars on. So it's a really neat page to see. I thought it was kind of cool. And then we've got another little pocket here full of different cards. This one is, oh yeah, so this is one of the botanical ones. So you'll get a special botanical one in this one, and it tells you about some of the meanings behind that particular flower. So some of the journals have them, not all. But like I said, even though they're the same themed, there's always something different for each one. So there's another sort of embellished and collaged page. And then in the back of this one, there's actually a secret little envelope. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that up. Anyways, there's a secret little envelope, and it opens up. There's cards here, and these two little pockets. There's more cards up here in this pocket, and more cards in here in this pocket. And then it just folds up, and that's the end of that. So that's the back of that journal. I made the journal back quite plain because I thought it was so colorful throughout the whole journal and on the cover. Let's go through this one. So this is another one of sort of the more witchy kind of wild child ones. So it starts out by defining Gothic. And then I love this thing. It's called The Witch's Dance. It's just so pretty. And I put up some poem phrases, probably out of Edgar Allan Poe. I've got a little clip here that I put on the side. If you like skulls, this will be your favorite book. And this is another one of those big pockets. So there's some cool journal cards that you can use. This one has decorating on the back as well. And then it's got one of the Drink Me tags, you know, very Halloween-y. And then we go into some blank pages for you to use. An embellishment, or I mean a collage page here. Lots of creepy things on there. And then we've got an old-fashioned vintage pocket with some skulls on top. This one is holding some creepy cards, but also your vintage Halloween postcard is in there. There's more of those paint chips. And then in here, in the center of this, we have Words in the Dark, which is a little pocket once you flip it open. Lots of cool little, there's your pinup witch cards. I got this out of a kit. And then a black tag for you is all in that little pocket there. Some green-eyed skulls. And over here, there is a little hidden pocket. So it opens up, and there's a pocket here with lots of cards, a little tuck here. And then in here, this one is a little extra special because you've got the black butterfly here embellishing this. And then here's your pad of paper that you can use, and you can tear it off or write right in there, whatever you want to do. It's your book, so you do it with it as you will once you get it. Rest of the paint chips, some more blank pages. Then I get into some of the embellished and artwork, kind of creepy pages that I did up for this one. This is the pocket like in the last one. So you open it up. Oh, these Velcros aren't sticking very well. I think it's because it's on the brad, because I was going to string them up, but then I thought to glue them in, so I didn't need the brad. And this one has a lot of different journal cards in it. In this one, you actually get 2 toe tags. So there you go for that. And then this is one of my homemade tags. And here we've got a fox animal spirit guide card. And there's an oracle card in there as well. And these are nice for the bigger kind of cards or tags you might have. This is a great book to also, you know, put in like little mementos that you get through your life that you want to hang on to. You can tuck them into those pockets. If someone buys you flowers, you can tuck the card into one of these tuck spots. You get full moon and new moon intentions and reflections. It just kind of goes the opposite way in this one. And then this is one of my collage pages that I did up. So there's that. There's another collage page that I did. Went dark. And then we've got a little side pocket with a crow and screaming people on it. Always good to have, right? Oh, you get a second pinup witch. Cool. And there's lots of black lace there. There's lace throughout. There's a butterfly just as an eye popper. And then I embellished this music page up. Another collage page for your viewing pleasure. Got a little key, a real key down here. It's a brass key there. More blank pages. Another black butterfly pocket full of all kinds of different tags and whatnot for you there. What's this? I'm a little curious. Oh, that's an herb card. Then we've got another pocket over here, and this pocket is holding your mini journal. So here it's kind of like Nevermore, key. I just thought it reminded me of a, you know, an old English. If she was to be a detective, this would be where she keeps her clues. And there's a pocket here to put some cards and a pocket there as well to put cards. And then you've got the whole journal, mini journal to journal on. And you can just tuck it back in to its tuck space, hidden well in your journal. And then this is the last page of the journal with some purple lace. And again, it has that velvet satin cover for this particular journal. Now, let's see, what haven't we done? We haven't done the sunflower one. So here's the sunflower one, the Stay Wild Moonchild series. There's the first page. Here's the second one. This one you get 2 botanical cards, as well as there's a couple other cards in there. And this is a nice pocket for you to put things. There's a picture underneath. There are some flowers that will be more revealed when you lift out the tags that are in the pocket. And this pocket is right at the beginning. So there's some tags in each of the pockets here in this pocket, and then there's a big oracle card here. What else? We got some writing paper in here. Oh, it says hello gorgeous, hello gorgeous. There we go. And oh, and this is one of your goddess cards that you'll get in this one. And there's a few other little things tucked in there for your writing and knowledge pleasure. So then we go into some blank pages for you to use if you like. Then we've got the herb pocket. So this has a little mini envelope, and yes, there's a little mini message in there. And then we've got some tags. So this is one of the tags I did up earlier that I made. So we've got some journal cards and some tags in there. And you can put more in there, of course. More blank pages. And then we've got the paint chip page. So then for you on this one, you get some belly dance trim as well. And in here, there is a hidden fold that's holding a card along with some spells in here. So there's that. And then it's clipped together with the bulldog clip. And then this one is holding, let me get it over. See, it opens up. So it's a little bit hidden at first. You don't always know it's there. And there's paper and there's lots of tags. This is where one of your toe tags is, the drink me tag. It just sort of depends. Not everyone got the same thing in all of them, but there were some common things. That's the end of the paint chip one. There's another pocket here, and it's got some lovely cards, pin-up card and whatnot in here for you to tuck stuff into. More writing cards, and then we've got a bit of a collage page, but this one, it actually has magical herbs and their uses, and it does list all of that there for your knowledge. There's a paper clip here, so there's something clipped on the other side, but there's room for you to clip other papers in here if you like. So on this one, your paper clip is holding your vintage Halloween postcard for you. So, and it's not written on the back, so you could actually mail this to someone if you wanted to, or you can keep it and write your own stuff on it, or whatever you want to do. Another, some blank pages for you. This one was just a little decorated on the borders. Then we've got this lovely page here, which actually has some keys on it and some ladybugs, like 3D ladybugs. I just love that page. It was so kind of cool. Then we've got your fox, collage page, wild spirit journey. We've got the new moon intentions and full moon reflections page that you'll see the back of here. There it is. There's the full moon. More blank pages. Lots of room for pages. Not sure what that's doing in there, but and then very special, you got one of these collage pages. I don't have too many of these, so I'm hoarding these a little bit, but I decided it's Halloween, it's time to break out the skeletons. And then it's got some blood burgundy red lace to go with it, of course. And then we've got this other page over here reflecting the sort of darkness here, enchantment and enchantress and whatnot. And then there's a journal page on the back if you want to write on that. This is another collage page for those that like moonlight and crows or ravens and black lace. Then you'll like this page. Then we went a little bit light, because remember this one is actually a mix of light and dark, right? So we went light again. So I did up this pocket. I made this out of a book page, and I created some tags and made some tags to pop into this. So this actually has two different layers. So when you're taking it out, you'll notice that there's layers there. And I added I have a bunch of saris, and I have, so they're like really huge scarves that are used often in India, like for their dress, like that's what they dress in. And so I've got a flower off of one of them and put that onto that page. And then we go dark again, a repeat of the skull, and I found some more burgundy lace that I glued down onto that for that page. This is another art page that I painted and stamped up. Did that. Time and keys and whatnot. And this is where your mini journal is. And then you have some extra journal cards in there as well. So you got the sort of the steampunk kind of journal in your package in this particular book. There's again a hidden pocket here, and then there's a hidden well, not hidden, but there's a pocket here. I guess it's hidden when it's closed. And then there's all kinds of pages for you to write down your little notes that you want to write, or journaling, or whatever you want to put in there. Tuck it in the back here. And this is the final back page, the skull page. And I used a very nice sort of satin yellow for this sunflower wild moonchild junk journal. Okay, last one. Stay Wild Moonchild, the dragonfly. So we start out with a collage page, and this is from one of the kits that I had. It's one that I have not given up easily, so I'm not sure I'll be able to find it again. So lots of blank pages here at the start. Then we've got a collage page. And then I've got a pocket here, which is kind of a little bit of a hidden pocket, only because if I didn't have tags in it, you probably wouldn't know it was there. So live among the wild flowers. And then we've got some tags. So I made some tags here for this one and left room for growth. Then we've got some blank pages. On this particular paint chip, I decided to put buttons on each of the squares, just as a interesting visual. But then on the other side, on the inside, I have golden elephants. Oops, sorry, knocked the camera there. So I have golden elephants, and it creates a pocket, and there's all kinds of tags and journal cards in there. This is where your toe tag is in this one. So I had a lot of fun creating that one. And then on the other side of the paint chip page, we've got one of those fold out, and you've got a couple of spells in there, and then some very pretty witchy kind of stuff. And I embellished this page here. And then there's the end of the paint chips. Then we've got grow and soar. It's a pocket. Again, it would be a hidden pocket, because if you didn't see these, you wouldn't even know that pocket is there. So a lot of these pockets are actually quite hidden, but I try to make them obvious by putting some things in there so that you can find it. Now this doesn't want to go back the way it went back. Of course not. I'll have to do that in a minute. Not to worry, that one's sliding in, but for whatever reason, the library card doesn't want to slide in. I'm not sure why, because it should. It was in there. And it's from Toronto Public Library. I got these as a batch of cards. And then we've got some pages. Another pocket here full of all kinds of journal cards for you. These are nice, light, fun journal cards. There's one with fairies. And again, these are, I'm going to put them on for 55 because they're not quite as big as my big journals. And then we've got, I just really like the look of that deer. It just is very peaceful. And as you can see, there's a paper clip here. So you could put paper clip underneath. Like I could take this card that's sticking out and I can just shove whatever card you want up there or any other little notes you might have. But on the other side, it is holding some more tags and some more papers. So there's a bunch of papers. I tied them all together to kind of make a little bit of a mini kind of journal. And then they all tuck up here. And why is Drink Me falling out of this one? Drink Me fell out. Where was Drink Me? Oh, Drink Me was in here. There we go. It's back in, not to worry. And then on this side, we've got a little tiny pocket. This is what I call my Bohemian collage page. And it says, life is in full bloom. And you've got a couple little tags. One's kind of I got a really weird kit and it had these really weird kind of big-eyed creatures. So I put one in this journal. I think I have another one in one of the other journals as well. And this page is heavy because on the other side, well, you have an owl charm, first of all, that I hung off of this pocket. So this is that fold-out hidden pocket with the Velcro. And it's chocked full, this one, of tags and whatnot. But this is also where your mini journal is being kept. And then inside, we've got some decoration. This one, I actually didn't make a pocket, but I got this out of the Secret Language of Flowers book. So this one actually lists like all kinds of different flowers. You got the M section here and what their meanings are in the Secret Language of Flowers. And then you've got a whole little mini journal to write on here. And there's actually a little pocket in here for you. So you can see I put something in there. So this is one of the botanical cards as well. So you do have a pocket in here. It's just not where it is for most of the other ones. So there's that. You can tuck that back in. And like I said, there's all kinds of journal cards. There's a spirit animal card in here as well. And it's all for you to discover. More blank pages, new moon intentions, full moon reflections, and green magic collage page. And oh, I've got a little secret pocket here. It's actually a little secret bag. I used a tassel paper clip to hold it in. There's something in there, a little treasure. And then on the other side, you can put whatever you want to tuck up there as well. Then we've got an herb side pocket holder. So there's tags in here, and then there's all kinds of herbs listed and whatnot. So lots of fun to take those tags out and use them up. And I'm just making sure that's all one page. Oh yes, okay. So I've got one of these compass collage pages that I made, but it's a secret kind of page because it's holding a secret. You flip it up and there's journaling space here. I've just got some old-fashioned message cards. This is a things to do list if you want to use it. I stamped this page a little bit, and this is the different phases of the moon. Thought that went well with the directions. And then we've got more blank pages. Here's a double file. It's called Pocket. You've got a journal card in here. It's a tarot card that I've turned into a journal card. And then a moon spell is tucked into this one. And I just grabbed the spells randomly, so there's no rhyme or reason when I grab spells for the books. Then I brought in some lavender. I thought it went well with the purple page on this side. So you can journal and reflect on the lavender and calm yourself while you're writing. More blank pages. And then there's just some last page collaging there. So that's it for those journals. Let's see if I can flip myself back up again and stay up. That's the secret, staying up. So I hope you enjoyed those flip throughs. And if you want to order more or order one, they're $55. If you're local, of course, you can come right into the parlor. I am doing most things by appointment only because I don't want you to interrupt anyone if they're in the middle of a reading. So please do message me and see if I'm around, and if you want to take a look in person at these journals. You don't have to, buy them right on the spot. I encourage you to come in and take a look, do your own sort of flip through. And then if you find one that you like, then please, take it home with you. And I'm going to be doing another batch one as well very soon, so watch out for that. These journals will be going up onto my Etsy shop, so you can take a look there too if you don't want to come into the parlor or can't because you're out of country or out of province or whatever. They can be shipped right to you. Okay, take care. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye.